Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Wicked Crypto. Today, I'm broadcasting from Arch National Park. Right now, I'm at the Double O Arch. So the height is not too bad. I mean, this is nothing. If you can do Angel's Landing, this is nothing. Today, I'm going to touch on the Ant Financial. So Ant Financial, we talk about that they are going to have an IPO in Hong Kong, right? But the thing is, right now, they have to put a stop in that IPO. The reason is because they're under investigation. I think there's a lot of political risks right now in terms of investing any stock in China, any IPO. And don't forget, this is a $4 trillion IPO. And Morgan Stanley is also the one who endorsed this IPO. And the thing is, I think there's a lot of political risk. The reason why is Jack Ma from Alibaba is already stepped down from Alibaba. Basically, he was forced to step down. And the Communist Party want to take over the company, by the way. And I think there's some political struggle between different groups of Communist Party members. And right now, Xi Jinping, he is a total dictatorship right now, and he basically wants to. So he basically is a dictatorship, and he doesn't care about making money like the previous Chinese president. All he cares is make money, right? But this president, he's like follow the ideology of Mao Zedong, so he doesn't care about money. He want to destroy. I mean, he want to maintain his political power. And then despite it will lose the credibility in terms of the financial sector, because don't forget, Morgan Stanley put a lot of also endorsed on this IPO, and you're talking about $4 trillion money raising from just for individual investor. Unlike most of the IPO in US, you have to be a credit investor in order to invest in those IPO. But if you are not a credit investor, you are out of luck. But in Asia, it's very different. The IPO, anybody can submit the IPO. It's like a lottery system. So everybody can get a little piece out of it. So it's a little bit more fair in terms of investment in the financial sector, because in the US, you have to certify as a credit investor before you can even participate in all this IPO. And of course, you have to know the bankers, otherwise you won't be able to get in. Average Joe have no chance to get into those IPO, right? So, but anyway, they already have $4 trillion IPO, and then they have to put a stop in this IPO because there's a political struggle between different groups of the Communist Party members. And obviously, the Xi Jinping doesn't like the Ant Financial, because Ant Financial is going to basically digitize the renminbi, and I'm not sure if that is. I mean, long term, every currency is going to be digitized. The Fed dollar, and also the euro as well. Christine Lagarde talked about the digitize the euro. So I'm not surprised they're going to digitize everything. This is the trend. So this is the trend for the future. So right now, so basically it's just digitize the. So right now that IPO is put on a stop right now, unfortunately. And the thing is, the risk of investing in the Chinese company is very high risk. I talked about that back in April and May. You should stay away from all this Chinese Communist Party. So I try to find a place that has less people. Unfortunately, like a whole bunch of people coming out, I can't even focus. So we talk about the $4 trillion IPO, and the thing is, like, that is not going to happen. They're going to have some type of investigation at this time, so the stock exchange is going to stop that. The thing is, who's going to trust them if you have something like that happen? I mean, it's about to list it, I think tomorrow or something. All of a sudden you put a pause. So this is kind of ridiculous. I mean, nobody's going to trust that. I mean, trust the way how they do business. So nobody is going to the thing is like sometimes I just don't like too many people. But anyway, like I was like kind of making a video, and all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of people. This is a very odd place. Normally not that many people come in, but when people saw me standing up in here, they just all want to climb across whatever. Anyway, so so right now that IPO is coming to a pause, so nobody is going to believe them, to be honest with you. And if you just like Alibaba, Tencent, they are not going to have even though they develop, they already build a business, they already build a business, and the commoners can take it away, and they don't care about private property or intellectual property at all. But anyway, so the 4 trillion IPO is not going to happen, and the thing is, this is more a political power struggle right now. So it's not about the company, whether they are good or bad or whatever, and they are just trying to do political control and political struggle, so that can cause some instability of the financial system as well. And he doesn't the current leader doesn't even care about the financial infrastructure that have been built for the last decade, and all they care is about the power struggle. So I've been telling everybody not to invest in Chinese stock, whatever, back in April and May, because there's a lot of political uncertainty, and also there's something flying, airplane. Political uncertainty. Also, there's what else? And also, the West is going to isolate China from the rest of the world, and things are not looking good. So, of course, on the surface, right now everything is good. But the thing is, like, this is just the beginning. Potentially, military conflict between the West and China in South China Sea will happen, and this is just a matter of time. And I don't want to make any predictions. It looks like Trump is going to win this election, and Trump, of course, is against China, which is a good thing, because you don't want the Communist Party to be getting too strong, because that will endanger democracy and all that. And yeah, so that's my prediction. I think Trump is going to win this election, and Biden is too corrupted, you know. But anyway, but of course the mainstream media don't want to talk too much about Biden, and Biden got a whole bunch of money from China, so I don't think it's a good idea if Biden become the president, because they are going to if Biden become president, it will not be good to the U.S., because China will be going bigger. And as a Communist Party, they are totalitarian, authoritarian regime. They don't care about democracy. They are basically a dictatorship, so you got to be careful. So anyway, the mainstream media also got corrupted corrupted by the Chinese officials as well. So there's even the Washington Post. Washington Post got a whole bunch of money from China, but you know, no mainstream media talk about it. Anyway, let me stop. And I know some people also encourage other people to do the margin trading. I think this is kind of ridiculous. If you don't have the money, don't do that, because I think they're trying to subscribe that IPO using a margin. They think they're going to sell after Ant Financial listed on the exchange. But right now, all this put into a stop right now, and I think those people who are on the margin, I don't know how much interest they're going to pay. because of that it will be interesting to see. But anyway, let me know what you think about all this geopolitical tension, as well as so let me know what you think about those geopolitical tension, and what do you think about Ant Financial, and also the Alibaba, all this company, and basically they are basically owned by the Chinese Communist Party by now. Okay, so if you find this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming video that could be time sensitive. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, library.tv, as well as Patreon, and of course in the Patreon group. And I have two coins similar to Tezos and Chainlink potential. If you're interested, you can join the group. And of course, remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not your financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency, commodity, and stock market can have inherent risk. Please use due diligence. Also, I'm not your healthcare provider. If you have any question or concern about the pandemic, you should consult with your physician. And peace out.